welcome to for Christ. Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Says Ms. I hope you are doing good. And as well, my wonderful friends, I hope you're all doing well. This is for Christ Gospel Messages, creative cooking. So it's all about enjoying and having fun, even while you get ready. Make what you want to eat. I'm really hungry right now. So I want to fry plantain. I'm actually making two of them, and also with some eggs. I'm just showing you one, right? But I'm not going to do everything. So I'm just going to be also frying two eggs as well. So I have my oil right here. It's already in the fry pan, and I just want to get ready for this, and I'm gonna put it fry the egg first, and also fry the plantain, and I'll be ready to eat. All right, I'm for Christ Gospel Messages, creative cooking. All right, so I have my eggs from the fridge, right, and I have my spoon. Have fun and have fun. Just showing you my moment right here. So I have my eggs right here. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if it's down, camera lower enough, but I'm gonna try to make sure you're seeing what I'm doing. Alright. I'm not a chef, but I have fun. So don't look at it on a professional way. Just enjoy whatever skill. And this is the focus of this is actually to encourage you to learn those little skills of which you could take advantage of. You can be with your parent forever. You can be with your let me just say parent. Let me just stay with parent. You can be with your parent forever. You can be with that person who is cooking for you forever. Let me just use it like that. So there is a need for you to also like have some basic skills about cooking. Like just learn some items. Peradventure you're hungry right now as I'm hungry, you can just get into this and like make something and just eat. I mean, you could there will be some times whereby you could always you could place order. How long are you going to keep placing orders? So grab some skills right now for Christ Gospel Messages, creative cooking to God be the glory. So I have my eggs right here, and so I have a little salt I'm gonna put. I guess the camera is down enough. Let me just confirm to make sure so I don't keep raising it too up. Okay. Alright, so just a little salt, and if you like spicy items, so I'm just gonna put some spicy in my eggs. And this is a different brand, right? So let me just stop right there. Maggie. Alright. So I'm mixing my eggs together right now, and mix it properly so that those ingredients you add to it could all mix up, and I'm gonna turn on. So I think it's also important for you to see the quantity of the oil inside, just a little, depending on the amount of eggs you want to fry, so that it doesn't like really soak with oil. So I'm gonna turn on the stove right now, and don't make it too high, so that it doesn't get bones. And just wait for it to get heat up a little bit, and you can just pour your eggs inside. Okay, so I have a Maggi, I have my spice, I have salt there, and unfortunately I'm not going to give rid of this, right? But you could always do this at home about in preparation, right? Less than 10 minutes you should be ready to go, including the plantains, including frying the plantains. So, and I think we should be ready to go right now. So, so I have my eggs right here. And I don't know if you can hear the music, so just while you're cooking as well, that's why it's also part of fun, right? You could play a song and just listen to music while the hunger is kind of like reacting and you're in the process of getting ready for that, right? So, okay, I have my spoon right here, and okay. I'm just gonna confirm to make sure your SIM was there, okay? Okay, so let's actually go right there. So as you can see, it's already eating up. Okay, so we're just gonna give it some few minutes and pay attention to it. I'm gonna have to position the fry pan properly. So let me make sure. Yeah, I don't think you will see my head over there then. So I have to make sure it's positioned properly. Alright, so I think this should be ready to turn over. Alright, so I turn it over now, and first part done, the other side ready to be done, and I'm taking it off and start cutting the plantain to also get that ready to go, okay? So I'm gonna have to like give you a pause, actually, whenever it comes up, I'll do that. So I could also bring it down to also kind of like make the oil, release the oil from inside so that it doesn't like soak the oil in. This is ready to go, and you could always make your eggs in different ways, right? You could always add onions. So I'm sure that sometime if I want to do it different, I'm not sure if we're going to be repeating the same things, but yeah, you could always add onions to it. You could add instead of the grinded spice, you could actually get the hot pepper and just slice it, depending on depending on your own palate, right? What you prefer. So yeah, so this is ready to go, and I'm gonna take it off, and I'm ready to cut the slice my plantain, right? Ready to go. So that's the advantage of not putting too much oil, at least what you really needed, depending on the amount of eggs you're trying to fry. Alright, so this is ready, and I'm about to start eating. So I decided to get a big bowl like this. so that I could be able to. Can you see me? Let me confirm to make sure you can actually see me. Okay, all right. So maybe I should stand in this way. So you can always fry your plantain. Slice your plantain and depending on. Okay, all right. So at this position right now, I'm just gonna put it down, just to be able to wash my hands again because I just touched the body, right? Be careful when you use the knife. And to my CKBs, because you guys are my best friend. Remember, you are special. If you want to do anything about cooking, make sure you have elderly ones around you. Okay? Um, yes, I know you are special, but take your time. Okay? Until you are good to go, until you get a permission from daddy or mommy to say that yes, you can actually do it by yourself and you're ready to go. So that time you could do it anytime. You can cook anytime and whenever you like. Okay, but starting from the beginning, be there with mommy, be there with daddy, keep watching, and whenever you want to do it by yourself, take permission from them, let them be around you at your beginning of cooking by yourself. Okay, cooking is fun. CKBs. You are special, I know that. Alright, so I'm gonna wash my hands like I said, and also wash the knife. Alright, so I might still have to wash my hands again, but at least one process done. And this one too, I'm trying to avoid touching it again, the body, right? So I'm gonna wash my hands again. Alright, so depend on however you like. This is nothing, okay? So just and be be careful. This way of cutting is not really good. Yeah, because if the knife is that sharp, and this is, let me actually get a better thing because of my cicadas, my wonderful friends. So let me actually get a better. All right, so I have a better item to use right here. I'm just gonna throw this away. Alright, so I could put this on the table, and so now CKBs, everyone is ready to go like this. So you don't have to worry about your hand, whether it's sharp or not, whether it's really sharp or not, you could always cut it like this. And depending, like I was saying, it's about your preference. You could always slice your plantain anyhow. So, but don't let it be too wide, so it's good. But I don't really like this way, so I prefer it like this. So you could always do it however you like it to look or to be shaped. Alright, so this, be careful even when you're using the board, okay? So this is ready to go, and I have this. I hope you can see this though. Let me confirm again, just to make sure. Just to make sure. Oh, you see, all right. So let me. All right, so you can see better now. Oh, okay. So. All right, so this is also ready, and I'm gonna have this right here. So this is ready to go. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm just gonna put a little, and it's all about your preference. You might choose not to put it, but I'm just gonna put a little, and just to emphasize about why I chose a big bowl. I could always use this to mix it, and you have to kind of like be careful when you mix it, so you don't throw your plantain away. Alright, so this is just to be able to mix it together with the salt, right? Let everything. So I'm gonna wipe this away and put a new oil. On this section now, I'm having enough oil. I'm having enough oil so that the plantain can be well fried. So on this stage, you have enough oil, right? Um, so, and just to emphasize, I think it's kind of like preparation right now. It's kind of like getting over 10 minutes, but I think it's maybe because of the explanation focus about it. That's why, but I think you should be able to go through this process in about 10 minutes and you're ready to start eating. Um, so, one thing about me is that, I mean, it's can actually, okay, one thing about me is that, like, okay, deliberate, right? So now, before getting this idea about okay, sharing about unfocused gospel messages, creative cooking, right? I've always done this, and I don't pay attention to the time. I mean, I wasn't like focused about the time. Just get my food ready and go in. But now I'm trying to emphasize about the time, so that's why I couldn't get the approximate time that's gonna actually last out. Um, Responsibility brings us into more consciousness. I will say, I'm just getting that right now. Which means that some things we normally do, we usually do, like, oh, I just have fun about when we're in a position of responsibility, when we're in a position to be in care or to be assigned for a task now, we pay more attention to like okay because now I have the responsibility, so there's kind of like more intention to but something like that. But it's kind of like when there's more responsibility, there's kind of like more attention to what you're actually doing. So cooking is fun. And for Christ Gospel Messages, creative cooking. So we're gonna wait for this to be old enough. Alright, I think this is ready to go. So I'm about be careful and just emphasizing about is my head showing? Let me make sure. I think we can raise it up now a little bit. Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. It is well, don't worry. Very soon. Let me skip it. Don't worry. You're gonna notice very soon about the changes. So you're about by God's grace, to God be the glory. So I'm about to put it in. Be careful. That was what I wanted to make mention before. So be careful, most especially, and anyone, right? Anyone. Pain is not good. So be careful so that you don't. Yeah, you don't split on your body. So you try to spread it away. I think we could go for everything at once. That way it's more easy and faster. Hopefully we have enough space for it. Yeah, we could figure it out. So everything. All right. So you position it properly. Make sure each and every one of them have access to the oil and be on their own spots, and that way they can all like get the same eat and I mean pretty much the same and be able to uh, get ready about the same time. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna clear up the table and so go. Alright, so one thing you also want to do is to check often to make sure it doesn't get burnt. Alright, in conclusion, focusing about the time, right? One thing also is that when you get the skill, when you get the skill, the time pretty much won't really count about how long it actually took you, because now you you really love what you're trying to prepare. You really enjoy what you're trying to eat by yourself, right? It's not something you ordered. So you enjoyed it and you are ready to enjoy this delicious food or meal you're about to prepare. So the time actually doesn't really at some point when you get that skill, you won't focus about the time it actually takes you anymore. And pretty much it's gonna be more faster, which is gonna be in the time of the preparation, like cutting the the plantain, like and all the things like that, depending on the food you're trying to make, right? So yeah, the time focus won't really count. All right, so I think some. Yes. Ooh, okay. So this is why we have to constantly check so that it doesn't get bones. Definitely some have more access to the heat than others, so we have to make sure to constantly check so that it doesn't get bones. As always, I'm for Christ Gospel Messages, Creative Cooking. Are you sure you can see me? Let me confirm. 1 minute, let me just confirm. Um, I guess maybe not. Let me reposition a little bit, a shift. Yeah, I think now you should be able to see me. All right, so I'm getting an idea right now. So sometimes also God is actually making this for us, and we have, like I started with, like I'm hungry. We have been hungry. We have been like having that taste for that blessing, for that miracle. But God is actually taking care of us. He's actually on a process to satisfy our needs. And sometimes we are like, it's taking too long, not knowing the delicious meal is about to prepare for you. So we need to be able to have patience with God, understanding that indeed He loves us. He's gonna bring it to us at that perfect time. Hold on, let me make sure this is not getting buns. So yeah, I think we're ready to go. Alright, so alright, I'm trying to make sure at least some of the oil gets reduced off, takes away. And now, just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna come back to the explanation about God is actually preparing something for us. Okay. All right, so right here, egg and plantain ready, and I'm ready to go in. Okay. All right. So before I go, just to explain, just to come back to God preparing something for us, right? So I started saying I was hungry. I'm hungry right now. So sometimes when we also request and we also praying, and God heard us. He heard us. He heard us. And now he got to the kitchen and he started making this meal for us, which is in terms of our miracle, right? It's kind of like, okay, okay, this is what I want to do for you. But he went to the kitchen and preparing the blessings, and but we felt like it's actually taking too long. Okay, too long, too long, too long. Now eventual is here. So we need to be patient enough because God heard us and is actually working on it. And now the miracle and the blessing is here. And now ready to give it to us for us to eat and be happy. Now that we receive it, so wow, wow, thank you, Jesus. This is so wonderful. This is a miracle. And that is the actions of human beings. So we need, during that process of preparation, we need to be grateful. We need to be thankful and be patient with Him. Just wait because He's ready to present this special dish for us. And now, I want to have my fun. I want to hear it now. So for Christ Gospel Messages, creative cooking to go over the glory. So this is what I just made right now, and I'm ready to go eat. Okay? All right. So I'll see you guys next time. Remain blessed. Remember to like, remember to share, and remember to subscribe. And also enjoy cooking. Have fun with it. And to my CKBs, remember, please and please and please, let mommy and daddy be around you. Let mommy or daddy be around you when you want to start this. And which means that you've started watching them do this cooking before you begin to embark on that. And when you want to start by yourself, make sure you take permission from them and make sure they're around you when you start cooking. Okay? God bless you. And for Christ Gospel Messages, creative cooking. See you all, daddies and mommies, and my wonderful fellow friends. See you all next time. God bless.